Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Argo Bootcamp. You made one of the best decisions to start mastering Argo suite of tools and build CI/CD on top of Kubernetes, one of the most coveted skills in the world of DevOps today. Hi, I'm Gaurav Shah and I'm an author, a corporate trainer, and the founder of School of DevOps. And I'm on a mission to help a million IT professionals build real world skills through my product oriented bootcamps and the workshops. By now, I have delivered more than 500 corporate workshops at some of the top companies of the world and helped more than 10,000 working IT professionals upscale in their career with DevOps. I've also authored 25 plus courses which have been taken by more than 100,000 students from 160 plus countries. And this is one of the most interesting of boot camps. My favorite topic is about Kubernetes and everything on top of that. And that is what you're going to get started with, how to set up a continuous integration and delivery workflow on top of Kubernetes with Argo suite of tools with this bootcamp. Let's now understand the structure of this bootcamp. This bootcamp follows a real world use case. So you'll actually end up building a real world use case one module at a time, and it's not gonna be like random set of exercises that you do with one topic and then next topic and so on. You don't jump from one topic to another. You're expected to follow a logical progression where we break down the larger use case into smaller module, and each module builds on top of the one which it precedes, right? So it's a logical progression, and at the end of it you'll have a very sophisticated use case built. So what is that use case and what are the modules here? So the first module is about introduction to Argo suite of tools, the story of Argo, which tools, which components, how they fit together in the use case. The module after that, two modules after that, focus on Argo rollout, where you will build really sophisticated release strategies including blue, green and canary, progressive canary release for two different environments, staging and production. You'll also integrate with Nginx as the ingress controller as part of those modules. The module after that is going about implementing GitOps by setting up a Git-based workflow and setting up automated delivery pipeline to staging and production via this tool called as Argo CD, the most popular one. Once you build the CD, then you start creating a continuous integration pipeline with Argo Workflows. Argo Workflow is a sophisticated generic workflow management platform, but as part of this use case, you're going to use it for creating a CI. After creating the CI, you're going to connect CI and CD with Argo Image Updater and trigger the workflows from Git using the Argo events. That's when you learn about event sources, sensor, setting up the sensor and triggering the automated events. And once you have created this automated sophisticated CI/CD pipeline, we just don't stop there. We make it even better by integrating it with monitoring systems such as Prometheus and Grafana. And that's when you'll also do automated decision making based on the monitoring, whether to progress with the release or to roll back in case of an issue. And that's the kind of use case that you're going to build. And those are the modules you are going to learn about as part of this bootcamp. Now, how do you get the most out of this bootcamp? So you will start by building the conceptual foundation and understanding the concept by following the video lessons. So the video lessons explain you the concept, also show you how to build it, and I will demonstrate all those things by actually showing you how I would build it. And followed by that, you would get the lab guide. So after you build that conceptual foundation, it's time to do the hands-on activity. And that's how you really learn, not just by watching, but also you understand it and then you follow and build it yourself as well. And you do all those hands-on practice activities. You will have the lab guide access. You can download the lab guide or use the web-based lab guides that we have for you. And these are detailed lab guides you can follow. And based on that, you would build that use case one module at a time. Each module will have a lab, followed by you can brush up your knowledge and complete the quiz or a test to just understand where you stand and whether you have grasped the concept or not. And then it's also important that I would recommend you to participate in the community you would get access to the Discord server and a link to the Discord server along with this video. So join the Discord server, and we have a special channel for the Argo Bootcamp where you can ask questions, where you can participate in the discussions, you can post your queries related to this topic and the course and the bootcamp, and discuss it with the other community members. That's how you grow, that's how you learn together. Also, you'll have ample of ways to provide the feedback. So please provide me with the feedback about how things are going and what are the improvements that we can make to this bootcamp. Based on that, I would love to enhance this, and that is going to be an ongoing process. At the beginning, it may not be perfect, but together with your feedback and my on new content on my side, we can make it even better. So let's do that. So give me the feedback as and when necessary, and you can do that over the Discord channel or any other medium that you have, or a support channel that you have as part of this platform. About next topic is about scheduling and learning pace. So you can, this is not it doesn't start at any time or end at any particular time. You have a lifetime access to this course, or based on your subscription model, you will have access for a particular time of a period of time, and you can start the course anytime. You feel free to understand the platform and how it works. You can change the pace or the speed of the videos, or you can also change the resolution possibly, and make you best use of the technology that is at your avail. You can also use the captions if they are available with this platform, right? So and follow this as a logical progression. So since this is a bootcamp which builds on top of the previous module, you can't jump to a random module and expect to be able to follow along and do the labs and so on. So I would recommend you go one module at a time and follow the logical progression of how the bootcamp progresses. That's how the story unfolds. And it's like watching a movie in somewhere in between, where you will not be able to understand the context from earlier, since we talk about it and since we build something earlier, and that is what is required for the next one to be able to completely grasp and understand. So follow the logical progression of the bootcamp to get the maximum out of it. What can you expect out of this bootcamp after completing it? Number one, you will have the real world skills to build a CI/CD pipeline in the real world with your actual application in any organization that you're working at. And this is based on my distilled experience of 17 plus years working as an operations DevOps professional consultant and teaching this technology to thousands of working professionals from some of the top companies of the world. And I can tell you for sure that you will have a good amount of exposure and kind of a real world skill to implement it in your project, ongoing project. Secondly, you'll have the practical project in your kitty that you can talk about during your interviews and explain this process of building a CI/CD as part of your interviews, and you can answer those, and this will definitely help you enhance your career. As part of your career progression, it will definitely help you, your organization, with your skills, you being able to, being capable of building the CI/CD, sophisticated release strategies and CI/CD pipelines on top of Kubernetes. And beyond this program, we have many programs for you to keep on continuously learning, which is important to keep yourself up to date with the skills related to DevOps and how it emerges. So keep track of School of DevOps and the courses that we offer, and enroll into that for keeping yourself up to date and upscaled with the DevOps learning. Now let's get started. I'm so excited to get you started with your journey to build CI/CD pipelines on top of Kubernetes with this ultimate Argo Bootcamp. And remember, this is one of the most coveted, interesting, exciting technologies of today. Kubernetes is definitely the platform to be of the future and even the present. And once you have Kubernetes set up, you definitely need to set up a CD pipeline on top of that for sure. That's what argo will definitely come in. So this is a very important, useful skills which you should add to your kitty. And let's get started with